What's up, music fam? I'm starting to realize that making R&B in the early 2000s taught me some things that really aren't being taught today. So whether you're going for that sound or something different, I have a tip that you can start applying right now that can help take your R&B beats to the next level. I'm back, making a 2000s R&B beat as I share with you one of the easiest ways to help artists write to your beats, even if you're not in the same room. If you enjoy this type of content, don't forget to like and subscribe. No matter how good your beat is, sometimes the artist just gets stuck and doesn't quite know where to go with it. Over the years, I've had artists tell me how easy it was to write to my tracks. But once I started to pay attention to specifically which tracks they were referring to, I began to be more intentional, because it really doesn't feel good when an artist loves your track, but they just don't know what to do with it. My approach to producing and writing is to just let things flow as naturally as possible. So when I'm creating my melodies and counter melodies, I just like to lay them down without thinking too hard. Well, the same applies for songwriters and artists. Our first ideas are usually our best ideas, the ones that just come without us even thinking. But we all know that artists like to overthink things sometimes, because they are the face of the song. So to take some of that pressure off of them, I throw some things in the beat to help guide them. And more often than not, one of those things usually inspires them. Some artists will notice that they're writing to one of those elements in your beat, and some won't. But this is where I put my pride aside and realize that it's one song, and we're a team working together to make a great song. Whether the artist realizes why it was so easy to write to your track or not, they will appreciate how easy it was to write to it if you incorporate this tip. For example, I could maybe hear this lead synth being the hook melody. Now I might have to turn it down to the mix a little bit to not clash with the vocals, but it could still be there to help guide them. They might not sing the exact same thing they hear, but it could be a subtle way to help guide them. And you might think this would get in the way of the artist if they choose to sing a different melody. But the truth is, if you mix it right, then instead of this being the melody, this could also turn into a counter melody, and they could sing something totally different and it wouldn't clash. Now to be even more subtle, even this bass line, not just the notes, but the rhythm of it, could be something that the artist could write to as well. They could use that same pattern for maybe the verse or even the hook. It just depends on what they're feeling. You could look at this guitar as the counter melody or the actual melody. It's very subtle because it's going to be turned out in the mix. This is yet something else the artist can write to. Now once the arrangement comes together, some of these things might be turned down or taken out to make space for the lead vocals. But it just helps to have these elements there if you need them. This is yet another melody that can be used. This pluck sound could be maybe a pre-hook, pre-chorus, or it could be a hook melody. It just depends on how the artist is feeling. The artist might use none of these things, but these elements are there to help guide them if they need it. And also sometimes these things inspire the artist to feed off of them and they'll write something totally different. A lot of times when I'm writing my bridge, I will sing along with the chords in order to add some emphasis, in order to really add impact and drive the point home. When you have multiple instruments saying the same thing, or you have vocals saying the same thing as one or more instruments, it really drives a point. It really adds emphasis to what you're trying to say. bass lines to add some variation to the track, especially at the end. I'm copying this sequence and just replaying the bass differently to add more variation to the track. I brought the stems from this track over into Cubase to mix it more in depth and add a few more elements. Adding some delay and reverb to the lead synth is a way to push it back into the mix to make more space for the lead vocals. There are a lot of ways I can format this intro. I'm just trying to find the best combination of sounds to inspire the artist to write. To make sure the lead vocals are front and center, I'm going to pan the guitar and pluck sound to opposite sides. I'm just going to add a few more drum sounds. These are little things that make a big difference. And at the end, I'm just going to add some cymbals to make the track bigger. To make this song really big, the artist could either copy and paste the hook and add some ad-libs, or if they really wanted to put in some work, they could add a vamp here. And here's what the final track sounds like. that's all for now. But if you enjoyed this video, here are some other videos I think you'll enjoy. If you do enjoy this type of content, don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, you all be blessed.